This is The Minimum Commitment, film theory in small doses, where honeysuckle can sometimes smell like murder. I'm Don Lawler, film scholar, sonic purist, and someone who knows the wrong look at the wrong time can change your whole trajectory. Let's get into it. Double indemnity is often called the blueprint for film noir. But it's not just because of the shadows or the snappy dialogue. It's because it embodies fatalism, the belief that once a choice is made, the outcome is locked in. The clock starts ticking, and there's no rewinding it. Layered over that is the weight of post-war disillusionment. Released in 1944, the film reflects a nation whose trust in institutions, government, marriage, justice, was beginning to fray. The war was still raging, and the American dream already felt like a scam. Enter Walter Neff, played by Fred McMurray, insurance salesman, smooth talker, and a sucker for a half-dressed woman wearing ankle bracelets. He's not just corrupted by lust, he's worn down by the grind, sick of playing it straight in a system that only rewards the crooked. The world's already dirty. He's just finally willing to get some on his hands. The film starts with a confession. Neff is bleeding, alone in his office, recording his crimes into a dictaphone. No trial. No absolution, just a slow leak of truth. We already know how it ends, and that's the point. Fatalism flips the structure. We don't ask what happens, we ask why it couldn't have gone any other way. Walter Neff meets Phyllis Dietrichson, played by Barbara Stanwyck, on a routine house call. She's bored, beautiful, and asking about accident insurance. Not for herself, of course. For her husband. Neff doesn't fall instantly, but the descent is quick. He's seduced less by Phyllis than by the idea of her. An escape hatch from his gray, obedient life. An illusion of control in a world where control is a myth. Let's pause on a moment. The train scene. Walter Neff, posing as Mr. Dietrichson, boards the train with a limp, a crutch, and a story. He makes sure the passengers see him, an injured man taking a late-night ride. The real Mr. Dietrichson is already dead, murdered just minutes earlier, while Phyllis drove him under the California moonlight like it was just another night out. It was a plan, cold and deliberate. Kill him quietly, impersonate him briefly, and stage an accidental fall from a moving train. A death that would trigger a double indemnity payout, twice the money for a rare kind of accident. After making his appearance, Neff slips out the back of the observation car and jumps onto the tracks. Phyllis is waiting nearby in the dark, silent like the world just stopped breathing. Together, they drag the body into place, snap the neck to sell the fall, and leave him near the tracks to be found. And then the hitch. Her car won't start. A heartbeat of panic. Then the ignition catches, and they vanish into the night. This isn't just clever plotting. It's fatalism in motion. From the moment they crossed that line, every turn of the train wheels was a countdown. They weren't getting away with it. They were just riding the rails toward ruin. Let's talk about Phyllis. Phyllis Dietrichson is a femme fatale. Yes, but she's also a product of the same disillusionment that drives Walter. She isn't just evil, she's exhausted, trapped in a dead marriage, living in a house that smells like stale smoke and fresh lies. Her seduction isn't sexual, it's existential. She offers Neff not love, but escape. In noir, escape is always a trap. Their romance is purely transactional, even if they won't admit it. Love is just another insurance policy. And like every policy, someone has to pay. Barton Keyes, played by Edward G. Robinson, is the moral compass of the film. But even he is cynical. He respects Neff, but he respects the numbers more. To him, a murder has a pattern. It leaves fingerprints, like bad math. His presence reminds us that the system isn't broken, it just doesn't care about people, only patterns and profits. Neff isn't caught by the police, he's caught by probability, and by a man who still believes foolishly in something resembling justice. Double Indemnity is a tragedy built on paper, policies, signatures, claims. Walter Neff didn't fall because he was greedy, he fell because he thought he was smarter than the game. Smarter than the system. Smarter than her. But the thing about perfect crimes, they only look perfect until the bill comes due. And in this world, someone always pays. That's your thought for the day. Minimum commitment, maximum meaning. See you next time. The Minimum Commitment is produced, recorded, and edited by Don Lawler. Music by Semo.